Okay. Assalamualaikum and good afternoon, everyone. We are from Brain Computer Interface Group, and our members consist of Nur Shakira binti Amir Hussein, Sharifah Anisa Balkis binti Said Ali, Siti Swakiningam, and my name is Nur Alia Wahidah binti Zulkifli, and I will start the presentation now. Okay, first, what is Brain Computer Interface? Brain-computer interface, or mostly known as BCI, is a direct communication channel between an augmented or wired brain and external system. It also known as a neural control interface (NCI), mind-machine interface (MMI), direct neural interface (DNI), or brain-machine interface (BMI). BCIs are often used to investigate, track, support, augment, or restore human cognitive and sensory motor function. The goal is to determine a person's intent by eavesdropping of brain activity, but rather provide a new channel of output for the brain that requires voluntary adaptive control by the user. So BCI is actually is a method of communication based on neural activity generated by the brain and is independent of its normal output pathway of peripheral nerves and muscles. The neural activity is also recorded using invasive or non-invasive techniques. BCI's main purpose is to translate and relay human intention into effective motion commands for wheelchairs, robots, and other devices. BCI helps disabled people to communicate with their surrounding and improve their quality of life. So next, I'll pass to next presenter.
Okay, so next I am going to talk about the capability of BCI. So BCI is usually used for detection and diagnosis. For instance, BCI mental state is used to monitor and detect any health problems such as irregular brain structure, seizure disorder, sleep disorder, and brain swelling faced by the patient. A test called as EEG, which is an alternative to MRI and CT scan, is conducted to detect any tumors which are caused by the uncontrolled cell division. And so the example on how BCI is used, for instance, for someone who has a spinal injuries, the electrical connection between the brain and the muscles in the limbs are broken, which eventually leads to someone having the inability to move. So with the help of BCI, the machines will pass the electrical signals onto the muscles by passing the broken connection and allowing people to move again, or also help patients to use their thoughts to control robots or prosthetic limbs that could make movements for them. So as you can see the diagram here, not diagram, sorry, the picture here on the right side, it shows that that's an EEG, a test that can detect electrical activity in your brain using small metal disc attached to your scalp. Besides then detection and diagnosis, BCI can also be used for rehabilitations and restorations. So as described in, mobile robots can be used to assist locked-in people with everyday activities. BCI-based prosthetic limbs, also known as neuroprosthetic devices, can be used to restore normal functioning in patients who are unable to regain previous levels of movement or contact. Next is I'm going to pass to the next member.
Okay, good afternoon. I'm going to continue explanation on the capabilities of BCI. So for the third capability is the neurogenomics and smart environment. So the neurogenomics is the application of neuroscience to ergonomics. Ergonomic studies rely predominantly on the psychological explanations to address human factor issues such as work performance, operational safety, and workplace-related risks. Through brain-machine interfaces could be used to in smart environments such as smart homes, offices, or transportation to provide additional protection, luxury, and psychological physiological control to humans' everyday lives. They are also likely to see Internet of Things and BCI technologies working together. And for the last capability is for games and entertainment. Entertainment and gaming applications have opened the market for non-medical brain-computer interfaces. The various games are presented such as how the world of Warcraft, the game, is controlled using the BCI. And then there's another one in 2008 where a Japanese publisher, Square Enix, released a mind control video game known as Judaka, and it was designed for use with the NeuroSky mindset. Next. And in 2009, the Emotive Systems released a headset called the EPOC that allows the user to play video games with only their brainwaves. The device can read 4 mental states, 13 conscious states, facial expressions, and head movements. The EPOC is the first commercial BCI to use dry sensor technology, which can be dampened with a saline solution for a better connection. So I'll pass the advantages and disadvantages of BCI to the next presenter.
As we know, BIC is a system that relates in and computer. So there is some risks occur such as inaccuracy of when the system misinterprets user's intention. Second is but nature of system of why is lack of security. When anyone can decode what's in your mind while having the session. I think that's all from us. Thank you.
So you already mentioned about the BCI and IoT, right? The games and entertainment. So I already shared one website about the BCI and robotic. Can you stop sharing this one? Okay, so this is another about BCI and robotic. So I already shared the link at the Telegram. So it's a good information for you. Okay, so how do you integrate BCI? Already mentioned about the BCI and IoT and so on. So this is about the robotics. Okay, so they also use the VR, AR, haptics and so on. How they give the signal from the brain. Okay, and the sensor is also one of the IoT, right? So you can go through this one. It's a good information for you, so you can read for your knowledge. Okay, so this is the frameworks, I think. Okay, all right. So is there any question from your classmate here? Any question for this group? No question. So can we continue with the next presenter?
Hello,
Yeah.
our group will be presenting next. Can you see my screen?
Okay. Okay, it's very important topic. So please take note. It's about your assignment 3, right? Okay. So Fairuz
Yeah.
will start present. Okay. How about your team members sekarang? Can log in?
I think
You
he's
have
already
problem.
logged in.
So team member will cover the presentation. Okay, continue.
Okay, hello and good afternoon. Our group will be presenting about interaction wireframes. I am Fairuz Azman bin Mahat and my members are Karam Saleh Abdullah Al-Ashwal and Abdullah Mahdi Mohsen. So what is interaction wireframe? Interaction wireframe is a process where designers draw overviews of interactive products to establish the structure and flow of possible design solutions. These outlines reflect user and business needs. It can be done on paper or software. A rendered wireframes will help teams and stakeholders ideate towards optimal products. The importance of wireframing is that wireframing holds an extremely important role in ensuring the creation of a good design screens and web page. Wireframing takes in a lot of aspects into consideration, such as functionality, a structured hierarchy, and maintaining a clean grid. A realistic looking clean layout is what defines a good wireframing, in which the teams and stakeholders can determine whether the concepts are worth developing or not. The pros and cons of wireframing. The pros is that it can get clients on board with the design process. This means that you will not make your client left in the dark about why you have suggested this wireframing to them. The second is make changes more efficiently. Wireframing helps you to see if you are making the right decision from a UX and information hierarchy point of view, so you can build around it. The third pros is that wireframing also saves time and money. The cons of wireframing is that clients get bogged down with the minute details, and it can be too designed, which means that if your wireframing is too designed, it means that too much time have been taken up by them. The third cons is another step in the process, which means many people believe that skipping wireframes will help them get faster into the design process. So I will pass on to Abdullah to explain his part of the best tools for interaction wireframe.
Okay, hello, my name is Abdullah. So I'm going to continue the presentation. So the best 6 tools for the interaction wireframes. Wireframes help us to ideate and test our ideas, while paper wireframe are the quickest to create. So the digital wireframes look more polished and presentable. So each has its own advantage. So the most part we will able to work with the free apps, and maybe we can or we need to upgrade some of these tools to access additional features or create more documents. So let's move to the first tools, which is Figma, and we can see here there is a free implementation, which is the 3 projects and 2 editors. So we can upgrade these tools or it will cost us starting from $12 per month. And the Figma is one of the most popular design tools in the market. So the all-in-one platform allow you to create everything from clickable wireframes to high prototypes. So the second tools is Adobe XD. So as we can see here, there is a free implementation, which is one active shared document and one active shared link. So we can upgrade these tools starting from maybe around $10 per month. So we can design, prototype, and share our design from a single application. Also, the third tools, which is Miro. As we can see here, there is a free limitation, which is allow us to have 3 boards, and we can upgrade it starting from $8 per month. So it's known as a real-time board, and the Miro is a partial whiteboard where teams can collaborate and design in real time. It has several built-in template integration like Slack, Dropbox, and Creative Cloud, Trello, and so on. Next tool, which is Mock Plus, and this is free. We have free plan up to 10 users and 10 projects, and if we want to upgrade it, it will cost us $16 per month. And the last one is Mockflow. As we can see here, the pre-implementation is one project, 3 pages, and we can upgrade it starting from $12 per month. Okay, the last one, the Kaku tools, which pre-implementation allow us to have 6 sheets, and if we want to upgrade it, it will cost us starting from $5. So it's a diagramming software for the beginners, freelancers, and students to brainstorm, flowcharts, and mind maps, wireframes, and more. So that's my part. Thank you.
So the steps. Hello, my name is Karam. As you know, I have
Yeah,
been
we know
mentioned.
you.
We still have the steps for making wireframe. So while we are making, we have to create the structure, which can be on the board or the paper or anything. We have to start such as paper that belongs. So it's easy to make it and see how it's gonna be, and the design depends on the customer or anyone. So this is the first step. The next step, the have to group the content of the page and gray boxes, so it can make it easy for the creator to group them, which is we have also to create a wireframe for every page on your website, so that we can control it easy and see while the creation on database or for this one. So the first one is create the content such such as uh, uh, such as the preparation should be content before starting. For example, we have to start and see how it's gonna be before entering the wireframe. The next one, we have to see the fifth one content. The fifth one turns the concept. We have to create the content on paper or on paper on such, or making it on page, and add if we need to add some pictures, videos, anything, or links to apps such as Twitter or Facebook or anything. The fifth step is turn the concept into a website. We can do a very basic pattern so that we can see how it's gonna be looking the page before ending the wireframe, and make it done. That's it. If you can. And this is just only 5 steps I have made. And this is the part.
Okay, thank you, Karam. Okay, so Karam already briefed about the step for making wireframe. Of course, the first step is to create the structure and then group the content, Then you can
Yes.
go to create a wireframe for every page and create the content. And the final one is create the prototype. Okay, turn the concept into the website or so on. So based on the project, if you want to design the mobile app, so you can just turn to the prototype. Okay, I already give, can you stop sharing this one? I already give one link at the Telegram. Okay, so that is the information, the step-by-step guide. Okay, it's just additional information for you. Okay, let me share my screen. You can read all this information. So this is the step 1, steps to develop a user persona. Okay, you need to understand your client. Okay, decide where you want to user to go. Okay, so this is your homework for your assignment 3. So use this information to complete your assignment 3. All right. Okay, so is there any presenter today? Or we can just finish our class today? Okay, if there's no question, so can we stop our class today? Is it okay?
Yes,
Yes, yes.
doctor.
Okay, so see you all next week. All right, bye. See you again.
Alright, thank
Thank you, everyone.
you, doctor. See,
Thank you, Doctor.
stay safe.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you,
Thank you,
doctor.
doctor.
Thank you, doctor.
Thank you, doctor. Bye.